Chief, what's good, y'all? You ever had a lucid dream? Do any of y'all have dreams like to where you just feel like it's real, more real than the world that we live in? Am I the only one who go through this shit, or is there other people? If you somebody that's going through this shit, let me know, man. Cause I be having dreams to where I swear to God, I be feeling like I'm really just living two different lives sometimes. And I'm not saying this shit to just sound crazy or nothing, but I swear, and the life that I live on that side is low-key more lit than this life I live right here. Now, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy like I want to trade lives or anything like that. I'm just saying, when I go to that side, whenever I go to sleep and I have those dreams, man, I swear I done had dreams where I was driving Lambos. I done had dreams that connected to a dream that I had prior, and then it's like it picks up from where I left off. I done had crazy dreams, man. Crazy dreams. I done talked to people in my dreams. I done met people. I done literally like talked to random people that I never seen before, and they introduced themselves and everything. I touched, like, shook hands with them. I can remember how they hand feel. I remember all that shit. I done had crazy dreams, y'all. And that's because when you dream, you go to the astral planes, and the astral planes is really the real world. Like this shit right here, this shit is all an illusion. Once you go to the astral world, that's where all the real shit is, y'all. That's where you can legitly manifest anything out of the astral world and bring it here. You can do that. A lot of y'all be having lucid dreams and you just don't realize it, or you just don't realize it. I'm gonna show y'all one way that you can always know that you in a dream. Just look at your hands and make it a habit to always look at your hands throughout the day. Like, have it to where, like, let's just say 10 times throughout the day you look at your hands for 5 seconds. Just look at both of them and do this 10 times a day. It's gonna help you. It's really gonna help you, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna program your mind to just look at your hands. So when you do have one of these dreams where it's like a lucid dream, you're gonna remember to look at your hands, and then you're gonna wake up, and then that's when you can start receiving messages and whatnot. You can start seeing things. You can start learning stuff. You can legitimately learn things on the astral plane. That's where I looked and I saw that there's 3 suns in the sky. A lot of y'all don't believe that shit. I saw it. I saw the 3 suns. I seen that shit. You really gotta get in tune with these dreams and shit. You really gotta be in tune. It's really not that. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But a lot of reasons why a lot of y'all can't dream, or where you have dreams and you just don't remember, is you just got too much going on throughout your mind. You got too much scatter, too much clutter, too much shit going on upstairs. And a lot of y'all, if you smoke a lot of weed, that'll keep you from having dreams too. And if you drink a lot of y'all females, I'm pretty sure y'all don't be having no dreams, because y'all just be guzzling that shit. Those are ways that'll stop you from having dreams. I smoke a lot of weed, but shit, I done got to the point to where I can still have my dreams. I guess my desire to smoke is so strong, I figured out a way to break through that shit. To break through not having dreams. I still have dreams pretty much every single night. Now, granted, if I stop smoking, I might have 100 times intense dreams. My dreams might be way more intense. I might be doing, who knows? I might be fucking doing some crazy shit in my dreams. Who knows? I haven't tried that shit yet. Maybe I'll challenge myself eventually to do that shit. But today, what I really wanted to just talk to y'all about is I really wanted to just go through my dream book and just share some of the fucking dreams that I done had. I done had some wild dreams. As you can see, shit, I write them down. I don't know if y'all can see that. I write them down all the time. I always write my shits down. This book is just full of dreams that I've had and wrote down. But shit, we just gonna go through here, and I'm gonna pick some of the best ones. I'm just gonna tell y'all what I remember from it. Shit. Alright. Now shit, this was the most recent dream. I had this one on March. Well, this ain't the most recent, but it's one of the most recent. So I had this on March 30th. And shit, I remember this like it was yesterday. But basically, I'm going to tell y'all this. I was walking. I came home. I don't know where I came home from. But I came into the house and I went down into the room where I'm at. And I looked. And it was some female laying on my bed. Not on no sexual shit. Like she was, wanting some dick or something. Nah, it wasn't that. It was like, can you imagine if you got a sister? Can you imagine coming home and you know how you don't want your fucking sister in your room, and you just walk in your room and you look and she laying on your bed and she doing it in a way that's gonna like kind of make you upset, like, what the hell you doing in my bed? That's how it was with this whoever this person was that I seen. This person was just laying right on my bed like they was just at home. They was comfortable as fuck. And at first I was kind of unconscious in the dream, and I just remember just kind of walking around just looking at the person like, what the fuck? And I was thinking in my mind while I was asleep, I was thinking, who the fuck is that? I ain't gonna lie, it was a white person too. It was a white girl. I don't know who the fuck. It was a white girl, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this in my fucking bed? And I was just looking, and then eventually, I don't know, like, I guess I snapped at it, like I became conscious inside of the dream. And I remember asking the girl, I said, excuse me, who are you? And then the girl literally got up, and it's like she just now, like we both just realized each other almost. That's how it kind of felt. Like she kind of was like surprised that I said something, and I kind of was surprised that I said something at the same time, because at first it was kind of like we was in the same room, but kind of like in different dimensions or something. I don't know how to explain this shit. Like I saw her, but she didn't see me. That's how it felt. So I just asked her, I said, who are you? And she was like, she got up and whatnot and just kind of like looked at me kind of in the eyes and whatnot. And I remember everything. She had blue eyes. It wasn't regular blue eyes. It was like strange blue eyes. I can't explain that shit. But she had strange blue eyes and short hair. And she looked like a regular ass human being. She just had crazy eyes and short hair. And I remember she just looked at me and whatnot, and she started talking and shit. And she said her name was like Tibby or some shit like that. I don't know, bro. Tibby or some shit like that. I wrote it down. Tibby. Tibbie. That's what I wrote. And she was just laying extremely comfortable and shit. And I tried to ask. I was like, why are you in here? Like, what is this? And inside the dream, whatever the fuck this being was would not tell me why the fuck they was there. They kind of was just beating around the bush, like beating around the question, just saying a whole bunch of, like, just not answering the question fully. And then she just started asking me a lot of questions and whatnot. And I just remember, I was just standing there, and she kind of like walked up to me and grabbed my hand and shit. And she kind of looked at me and said something like, you have a very strong light or some shit like that. Your light is strong, or your light is powerful, or some shit like that. Now, this whole time, I didn't feel no type of threat or no type of, like, I didn't feel scared or nervous or anything. I felt very comfortable, and like, it kind of felt good. I'm not going to lie to you. It kind of felt good. But this person, whoever this being or person, whoever it was, touched my hand. I just remember the hand was soft as fuck. It was the most smoothest shit that I ever felt before, like on the hand. It didn't feel like how somebody's hand was. It felt silky, like real, just fucking smooth. The smoothest shit I'd have never felt. I remember that, and I remember the part where she said that your light is very strong. And then right after she said your light is very strong, she walked out of the room and closed the door. And I swear to God, y'all, while I was sleeping, I heard the fucking door close, and that's when I woke up. I heard the door close, and I woke up. And I just remember my heart was beating kind of hard, like, and I was just looking around like, what the fuck? And then I just went back to sleep. It was crazy as hell, y'all. I really can't explain this shit, but that was the dream. It was just weird to me how, like, she said, all right, she said something about your light as being really strong. She grabbed my hand and shit and kind of like swiped across it like this. She didn't really like grab onto it. She just kind of swiped it like this and said, your light is very strong. And then she walked out and closed the door. And right when she closed the door, I literally heard like the door closed. And I remember that shit just jumped me up. I woke up and I was like, wow. That was a very, very lucid dream, y'all. That dream was very, very like, it was a great experience. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was happy to wake up for that dream because I almost felt like some type of maybe angel or something came and visited me in my sleep. That's the way I think about it. Because like shit, the way I felt inside of that dream, like I'm trying to tell y'all, I felt like, I really can't explain it, but it felt very, very good. And like I said, I felt no type of threat or no type of bad energy from whatever being or whoever that was. I don't know. But another dream I had, this one happened on October 17th. I remember the setting was like, I want to say it was somewhere old and western. Like, I know the roads were dirt roads. It was dirt roads. And it kind of just looked like a Red Dead Redemption type scenery almost. It just looked real like boring. Real boring and just dry. And it was dark outside. But what happened was, I remember I woke up and I was just standing on the side of the road. On the side off of the dirt path. I was just standing there. And then I remember like this horse carriage. Like, you know those old school horse carriages where people be in the inside of it and then there be horses in the front? Like one of them old western things, what they use to travel. One of those just popped out like in the distance. It just kind of popped up and it was coming towards me like real slow and shit. This dream was very eerie, y'all. It was just weird. The whole thing about it was weird. The energy was weird. Everything was just strange about this dream. I don't know where the fuck I was at. I don't know anything. I just know that I didn't like where I was at. Now, as I'm sitting there, I look and then I notice that there's this lady on top of the fucking horse, on top of the carriage. And she's just kind of looking at me like her head is following me like this as the carriage is going. And I'm kind of looking at it too. And I remember the carriage just kind of stopped. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? What is going on? I'm kind of like the same way I am now. I was on guard. Like I was watching, trying to see what the fuck is going on. Like I'm just watching. And this lady kind of comes from the other side of the horse. She kind of disappears. And then she pops back up. And I'm just seeing her come towards me in the dreams. Like, it kind of was like a scary movie almost. But the lady didn't look scary. She didn't look creepy. She just looked like I was just picking weird energy from her. Like I can't explain this shit. It was just weird. It made me feel very, very uncomfortable. It was one of those in your stomach feelings. So that's how I knew it wasn't right. Something wasn't right about that shit. Cause it was all in my stomach and shit. And I was just like, it was nothing like how that energy felt from that being that I had in that other dream that I was telling y'all about. It was way more dark and just nasty feeling. It didn't feel right. But anyways, see, okay, this is how it felt. It felt like I had butterflies. Let's just say that. It felt like I had butterflies, but way worse, like those butterflies you have when you kind of scared, when you low-key scared. That's how it felt. So I'm watching a lady walk up to me, and we both got eye contact, and she got the most straightest face ever. Y'all know how my face used to be in high school. Think way worse than that. Like, her face was just straight. And she was just looking at me without blinking or nut shit like that. It was almost like she ain't had no conscience. Like her soul was gone. And that was just a fucking shell, an empty shell just coming towards me. And I remember I was kind of like bagging up because, like I told y'all, I was highly uncomfortable. And I was just looking, and as the woman was getting closer and closer, the feeling just got stronger and stronger and stronger. It was almost like it could have made me go crazy. That's how it felt. But I had to, like, I remember I was thinking in my head, like, I gotta control myself. Like, I had to stop all this energy that was rushing. And I remember I slow keys kind of had to control myself. And as I did that, like, the fear and shit started to fade away. Like, it started to go away. But at the same time, the dream started to go away too. Like, that image that I was seeing just kind of was fading away. And then I woke up. Like, that's all that happened in that dream. All I can tell y'all is the energy was just so weird. It was so strange that I can't really explain it at all. that was one of those weird, strange dreams where it never forgot me. And that was all the way back in October when that happened. I could still vision that shit like it just happened yesterday, y'all. It's crazy. Mind y'all, these dreams just be so real, man. It don't be like no fucking dream to where you know it's a dream. The shit feel like real life. Like it's really happening. But the last one I'm gonna tell y'all about was on February 16th this year. Now, this dream, it was another one it's almost like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But basically, I went to like some type of building. It was some type of building, like almost like a club or some shit. And in there, I met like these group of people, and they was just kind of like chilling, like it was like a bar almost. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a bar, and basically these people was just talking to me about a whole lot of shit that happened. I can't remember everything that they was telling me about, but I know they was telling me about some shit that happened to them in the past. That's what they was talking to me about. And these motherfuckers, they basically said that they was called the Rough Riders. That's what they told me. Like, and then they showed me like this flag or some shit that they had on the wall, and it almost looked like a motorcycle gang to me. That's what it looked like. But all I remember is I seen the flag and shit, and I can't really explain to y'all what it looked like, but these niggas almost looked like, one of the motherfuckers looked like, y'all remember Ghost off of Modern Warfare? It was a nigga that was dressed just like that. He had that face thing on and everything, and he was the one who showed me the flag on the wall. Like, these niggas was proud as hell about that shit. I really can't go too deep into that story, but all I know is it was just weird. And they said they was the Rough Riders, and they just showed me a whole bunch of shit. They was telling me about everything that happened to them while they was alive, while they was on Earth. And they basically was just explaining to me shit. And then it was almost like I was a part of them. Like they was making me feel like I was right at home with them. And they was just showing me everything. But yeah, man, that's all I got to tell y'all with the dreams. I can't really tell y'all all of them. It take forever, and some of them is just too fucking personal to even talk about. I wouldn't even tell y'all some of these dreams. A lot of times in my dreams, nigga, I feel like a fucking god. I be out here doing some crazy shit. I ain't even capping to y'all when I be seeing dreams where I be fucking shooting electricity out my hands. I swear to God, y'all. I be seeing this shit. I be having dreams where it's almost like I just got some type of power within me that I don't even know about, that I can only access in the astral realm. And I don't know why it's like that. I have a whole lot of flight dreams. Those are my most common dreams. I'm always flying. And a lot of times it's right on this street right here. Just flying back and forth around this fucking block. I swear. Sometimes I be wondering, what if somebody else have a dream and they come outside? If we was dreaming at the same time and I'm in the sky flying around, would they see me? Sometimes I be thinking that shit. Can you legitly like connect with people in your dreams? Can you like real time? I mean, like not like to where you just see them and they don't see you. I'm talking about where literally like how this is right now. Like you could just walk up to somebody that you know in your dreams, and then they'll be able to wake up in the morning and be like, hey man, you remember we was talking about in the astral world? I be wondering, can you do that shit? If you can do that, man, I just feel like there's so much that we don't know about. What if this right here is really the dream world and that shit out there is the real shit? Cause I swear I done had dreams to where I'd be in the studio and create a whole complete new song that I ain't never heard this melody before. I never heard this beat before. I create everything right there inside the dream. The beat, the lyrics, everything. And I hear it right there. And I always be inside my dream. I be telling myself, I'm gonna remember this when I wake up. I'm gonna remember this when I wake up. As soon as I wake up, that shit be gone right out of my head. I mean, it ain't even like I wake up and forget that I had that dream. Even if I wake up and remember that I heard that shit, it'll just stay there for like 2-3 seconds and then I can't remember it no more. I can't remember nothing. Nothing at all. that happens with a lot of my dreams too. There's a lot of dreams that I had that I didn't get to write down because when I woke up, I fucking forgot. Like, I be trying to, man, I done had some crazy dreams. I remember this one time I was dreaming on this block right here, y'all. This my neighborhood where I'm at. I was having this dream where I was flying, right? And I remember there was this big ass cloud in the middle of the sky. And I was looking at it inside the dream like, what the fuck? Why is there one cloud? It was one fucking cloud, and it was just a big ass cloud, and the moon and shit was just shining through it and everything. So I was like, fuck this, I'm finna fly through the cloud. And I remember I was flying up towards this cloud, and I started getting scared as I got closer to it. And then right when I was starting to get close to it, I kind of lost control, and the cloud started sucking me in, y'all. The cloud started sucking me towards it like this. And I remember I was scared as fuck. I was thinking that I was getting abducted by some aliens or some shit like that. I was scared as fuck, y'all, because I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of whatever the fuck it was. I was just stuck. And I was just looking at the shit, just going up and up and up and up. And I remember, like, I woke up before I even went inside the cloud. I just woke up. I kind of wish I would have stayed calm and just saw what the fuck was on the other side, because that might have been something, I don't know. That might have been something I could have used. But y'all really got to start. Okay, I'm going to tell you what to do. Get you a book. Get you a one of these. It don't matter. It could be one of these or one of the notebooks with the spirally notebooks. It don't matter. Get you one of these and start writing down y'all dreams, y'all. Every time you have a dream, write that shit down. It don't matter if it's a long ass paragraph like how this one is. Oh shit. It don't matter if it's a long ass paragraph like this, or if it's just a sentence like this. It don't matter. Just write the shit down, y'all. Write it down. And every time you have a dream, just write it down. And also, y'all should get this book right here. Get that shit. This book got all kinds of information on there. All kinds of shit about lucid dreaming and shit. It'll get you right, man. I got all kinds of notes in here, all kinds of techniques to help you remember, to help you, trigger lucid dreams, all kinds of different shit. This is a good book to have. I need to go ahead and just grab that shit. Because dreams are going to be very, very important in 2021. Especially since we move into the fucking fourth dimension, y'all. The fourth dimension is basically the astral world that I was telling y'all about, the dreams. So the real world is going to be like that. For those who's aware of it. The rest of y'all bots, y'all just going to be walking around like it's just going to be regular to y'all, while the rest of us going to be out here doing incredible shit. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Stay up. Keep your vibration high. Anything that's around you that's making you feel bad, that's bringing you to a low vibration, you need to get that shit out your life, man. It's time for it to go. For all y'all out there for all y'all out there that's just bots, man. For all y'all that's still on fuck shit, you still doing that dumb shit. You still out there trying to gang bang. You still trying to sell drugs. You still trying to, y'all females, y'all out here only fanning. Y'all doing all this crazy shit. It's about time to let that shit go, y'all. Because you ain't got too much more time. It's never too late, but you almost knocking on the door. You don't want to be stuck doing this shit over again. You don't. So I suggest a lot of y'all to just start doing that work within. Sun gazing. Working on your dreams. Dream booking. Dream journaling. Whatever you want to call it. Eating healthy. Getting negative energy out of your life. Stop letting people, fuck up your vibe. If you got somebody around you that's always putting you in a bad mood, that person got to go. You got to get rid of them. Shit, that's just about it, y'all. I just want y'all to, keep doing your thing. Stay on your journey. I'm out. Chief.